Around on the internet for more information about WakeUpNow. Maybe you're in the company and you just want to find a way to where you can actually bring in more people, right? Or maybe you're even just trying to get your first 3 so yours is free. Or maybe you might think that WakeUpNow is a scam and they're just trying to take your money and skip town or whatever it is, right? I'm going to go ahead and help you out with the answer to those questions. And but before I do that, though, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Brian Couch. I'm from thosemlmboys.com, and I review a lot of companies like this. WakeUpNow has just had a booming success. They're really big, real popular on the internet right now for a number of reasons. Now I'm going to go into that in a second. So what I did, why you should be listening to me. I graduated. I went to college. I went to Texas A&M University, and I got a job. And I went into the working world, and I got laid off. Right, and at that point, I found network marketing. I found multi-level marketing, and I found that there was a way that literally anybody could start a sweat equity business, put the effort in up front. Somebody else has the product. Somebody else has the compensation plan to handle all the processing, all the support, all the everything. Right, and all I have to do is go out there, put my time in, put the work in, and build a sustainable downline. Build a group of people who want to do what I'm doing. Right? Really not that difficult. So, is WakeUpNow a scam? Absolutely not. Right? They have legitimate products. They offer you discounts and a lot of things that you may already be buying. They can give a compensation plan. If you bring in your 3 people, you're free. If you help them bring in 3 people each, then you'll start making in money. Now, in my experience, nobody really brings in 3 who bring in 3 who bring in 3. It just, even though that sounds ideal and it sounds great and easy, it never really works out that way. It's more like you bring in 10 and they bring in none, and maybe like one of those 10 brings in another 10 kind of thing. So what it ultimately comes down to is WakeUpNow, all types of MLM companies, they're more of a sift and sort, not a identify and sell, right? What does that mean? So you need to run through a lot of people, because the majority of people will not be interested, to find those few people that are. And then you'll have to sponsor a lot of people to find those few leaders, those few top producers in your team. You may think that you can teach somebody to become a top producer. You can hold their hand and touch their butt and walk them through it all and do it for them. But ultimately, as soon as you stop that, and as soon as you have a big enough team where you literally don't have enough time to physically do it for everyone, then they're gonna fizzle out and quit or whatever, right? So all you can do is lead by example. You can inspire them. You can lift them up. You can tell them what they're doing, what you're doing. You can show them exactly what to do. But what you can't do is you can't do it for them, and you can't want it worse than they want it. All right. So end of the day, ultimately, what it comes down to is consistently bringing in new people. Okay. You need to consistently sponsor new people all the time. If you're not sponsoring new people, you're not going to be getting a downline. So this is I'm only trying to speak to the leader, right? Like 90% of you just kind of, you want to save a little bit of money on your groceries, and maybe you want to bring in 3 so yours is free and that's it, right? So if that's you, awesome. My advice for you, take massive action, show it to about 30 people, maybe you'll get 3 out of that. Maybe at that point you might realize that maybe you could have a large downline. You could end up quitting your job. If you're tired of the struggle, you're tired of the rat race, you want to not get laid off like I did, and then have to get another job. You want to do like I did the second time I got laid off, where I was free, right? As of May 31st this year, I no longer have a boss. I'm in sunny, San Diego right now. The weather is beautiful, even though it's, September. And, there's birds overhead, and there's some planes too, apparently, but things are great, right? I haven't been back home in Dallas in almost a month, right? I went to Las Vegas for a internet marketing workshop where we taught the 3 C's of marketing. That's how to create traffic, capture leads, and convert sales, which is super important for any small business. So if you're in that tinier percent, the people who, you want to build a big business, you want to make a lot of money. If you're that person, then realize now that you need to wake up now and bring in as many people as possible on a consistent basis, okay? How are you going to do that? You're going to talk to your friends and family? I mean, you don't have an endless list of friends and family, okay? So what I suggest, what I do, what I teach my team to do, and what many millions of other people have had success doing is learning the basics of internet marketing. Learning how to, just like this, people are watching the video. See, what I learned is that when I show a presentation, I talk to somebody on Facebook, I go one-on-one with them, and I get them to, go watch a video or something. That works. But if I don't know the basic strategies of how to drive millions of visitors to that video, I might as well just be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, right? So if you want to learn how to drive a lot of traffic, you want to learn how to get, leads and sales on autopilot daily after you get it set up entirely, that's what I do, right? I know how to get YouTube videos ranked to the top of Google. That's probably how you found this video, okay? If you want to know how to do that, what I want you to do, click on the link below this video, put your email address in that form, and watch what my friend Dave has to say, all right? Man, these things are distracting as hell, okay? Put your email address in that form, watch what my friend Dave has to say. He's going to teach you 3 things you can do to where you can drive traffic, capture leads, and convert sales for literally any business you want, okay? You're going to be able to build your Wake Up Now business in a leveraged, sustainable way, all right? Click on that link now. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'm Brian Couch. I love you.